Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on second down. On the run, it's Lott. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. The Pirates are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw, it's Hauser. Gonna take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Fires on the move. Intercepted for the 11th time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world.
It's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Now the play fake. Throwing right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Barely 2 minutes into the game, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Lott. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, ECU. A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grabs it in the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Pirates in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. It's complete to the left. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's a kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
First down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Pirates are flying down the field.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense takes the field, eager to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Turning it on. They finally muscle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The run to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the left side. Breaks the tackle. Jukes his way for more. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. The give to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Defense.
Defense way over eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Past the first down marker and still running. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to him again. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. They believe they can run right here. Fighting off the defender. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Bust through behind his pad. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pirates on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The give to the right. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Riles. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal.
29 Philly.
They want to throw it. Here's the pressure. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green.
Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Nice move to pick up yardage. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This time it's complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Hauser. Quickly complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Wants to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Pirates didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's at the 50. He's inside the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Using his legs, it's Ashley. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Easy.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Ready,
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense.
clear.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Louisville. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Hauser. On the move, he fires. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, the defense is making it
Come
tough
on,
this
freshman,
quarterback
that's
early.
pick
They already have
6.
an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper.
Good defense.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Pocket breaking down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quick handoff. At midfield, he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Can't get him to the ground. Another broken tackle. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Loss of 1.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout by the offense.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And talk about a first half of the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field, and our guys will move to start the second half.
He'll put total effort and get the second half started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there to get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Looking for space. It's Ashley. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Got it behind the line. It's Reed. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Leaves it with the running back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry up.
Defense gives up a pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The short hands, it's Reed. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Hauser. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good game before the stop is made.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Pirates are threatening on first and goal. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebel Pirates. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Out of the end zone. And then they'll bring it down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try it over the left side.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. What a nice job to get through progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying play action. Now adjusting. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Just what they hoped for on third down as they got a first down at 32.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzles. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll test the right side.
Ball carried by the running back. Brought in at the 31-yard line. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. All down.
Fight.
Says he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can...
Looking for the end zone. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Reed. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Pirates want to move quickly. Complete downfield. Touchdown, East Carolina. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in his quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by a field goal over Louisville. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Got it set up on the outside. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a jump play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They're dealing with a second and long. Power football with the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense had them back up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. A whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Looking for a crease. It's Horton. Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
Let's go, Horton.
A timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Now down to the 12-yard line and first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice game on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone for the
touchdown.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So it's an 80-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Love. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Pirates will hustle to the line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Dropping back, it's Hauser. Caught over the middle, it's Reed. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of impatience at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page going forward.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down, but they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting it 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
They just keep firing. Looking down the middle. He caught it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line.
Oh, that's mine.
It's so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
What a bullshit. That was mine.
Late in the game, you got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
He'll do it himself. Touchdown, ECU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponents, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they got to come up with a onside kick. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for space. It's Ashley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll move the tight end. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a crease to the left. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle.
Let's go. Let's go. Get him by 10, man. Fuck this close game.
Just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
Well, they get the touchdown when they
Look,
need it.
bully ball, boy.
That score now makes it a two-possession game.
Guys, get off
Just
this, boy.
seconds to go on the game clock.
Wait for it.
This thing is all but over.
Okay, get it, boy.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
the fuck alone.